I came off worse, that's all I can say. So I'm going to have a nice bruise.
Oh yeah, I've got some more biscuits.
Right, come on, let's see what you've got. What have you got? Come and show your wares.
Yesterday afternoon, Mark, the lovely Mark, signed us in and everything.
The lovely Mark.
The lovely Mark signed.
Did you watch this? Did you watch the? Oh, it's a Friday. And it's back to work after having 2 days off. 2 pretty busy days, if I'm honest, with bits and bobs. So I hope you enjoy those last 2 vlogs with Dan and Mazzy. And we've got an extremely full, chaotic weekend ahead. Well, not chaotic, but very, 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 very busy. Like 100% full busy. I want to send over a big thank you and a big thumbs up to you, Yvonne Fiona, who sent over a super thanks yesterday. Yvonne Fiona, thank you ever so much for that. Yeah, so I'm just rush a walk now and then into the office, get myself organised and see what today brings. Back to warden duties. It's going to be a bedlam weekend. Start of the day, open up the mower shed. Just have a look. I can't believe how busy we are. Oh, we are going to be a little bit grey, but dry, and still very, very warm. And I've got some vouchers and posters I'll show you in a minute from the circus as well, which I'm going to put in the information room. Space is there at the moment. My clothes are played today. Not a spare pitch to be found. It might sound really weird this, but I'm sorting out tomorrow today. Because if our computer goes down, at least we know where we are. And as I'm sorting out tomorrow today, the postman's come in or somebody's going, what did he shout? Delivery, post or something, didn't he?
Delivery post, yeah.
And he come lugging up a great big box. And it's like, well, it's something for Dan, this. And lo and behold, it's not. So I've been sent a Buffalo stainless steel dehydrator, which I know nothing at all about. So I'm just going to quickly open it up and see if there's any information. So I'm in the cafe and everybody's in mid-breakfast. I don't normally film in the cafe when people are eating. So we've got subscribers in corner pitch number 3. Which pitch number are you on? 11. This could be like a wrestling match, couldn't it? And in pitch number 11. So you've been here for 4 nights?
4 nights, yes.
4 nights.
We're off tonight. We're back in.
Is this your second or third second visit, and you're back next month? Yeah. You had a good time?
Oh,
yeah,
brilliant.
Thrips.
Apart from that?
Thrips. Butterflies.
Oh.
They're all gone now.
Yeah, but they liked me. They like my nose.
They like me as well, unfortunately.
I was rubbing me nose. Rubbing me nose. I've had a few to drink. Rubbing me nose. Got it off. Turned round and looked at him. And he went, "You got another one on there."
No.
Constantly.
I think the backfield over there has been harvested, hasn't it?
Yeah.
So off they come.
It's only one day though.
Yeah, it was one day.
Yeah, it's weird because when they do come, I mean, you're crawling with them, aren't you? So, right. Sorry, and we've got so which pitch number are you on?
11.
Pitch number legs 11. You know, those of a certain age will remember when you could say a legs 11. You're not allowed to say that anymore, can you? And I can't say two fat ladies 88.
Bingo would still say it.
Do they? Oh, I'm going to say it then. Can I go any way up 69? Oh, you're not allowed to say that anymore, neither. Yeah. So, yeah, what's your name? Sorry, I'm rubbish on names.
I'm Susan Harmon, not Susan Harwood, as you said once when you were giving me my thanks.
I'm rubbish on names.
So it's Sue and Phil.
Yeah, Sue and Phil. Yeah.
I'm sorry, I've been off for a couple of days. When did you come?
Last night.
Last night,
Yesterday
yeah.
afternoon. Mark, the lovely Mark, signed us in and everything.
The lovely Mark.
The lovely Mark signed
Did you watch the Action Man movie? He
yes,
didn't have a clue what was going on.
I was saying to him yesterday, Action Man.
Yeah. I think he was a superstar. You gave for a laugh with that, Mark, wasn't it? What we do on a wet day, isn't it?
2010 yourselves, yeah. No, it was
really right, I'm back onto this this Buffalo, what's it called? Hydrator? Dehydrator, right, I know nothing at all about these, but I've got a big letter here. Hi Neil and Sandra, don't know if you know us. Dave and Steph, I feel like I know you, and if you've been witnessing to what this lot have been witnessing as I've been unpacking this, it's been like a Russian doll, hasn't it? So we've been opening this and there's things been emerging out of this dehydrator. They felt like we were going to be missing out. on what Dan has got one of these. So Dan, he says, he's going to be very jealous of this. Anyway, there's a big long letter here. Also in the hydrator are 2 beautiful original paintings for the cafe. Mark, these are for you. And some bottles of ginger beer to pass on to Dan and Mazzy. Blah, 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 blah. Best wishes, Dave and Steph, in the beautiful Mablethorpe. Dave and Steph, it could well be, I'm not allowed to say what's happening next week with our house at home, but all being well, we'll be giving some news to what's going on. We could become neighbours. We could be neighbours. Did anybody ever watch Neighbours? I was a bit rubbish, wasn't it? Did you watch Neighbours?
A little bit. Once upon a
You
time.
watch it? Oh, those of a certain age that used to go to the pub during the week and get home about 11:30. Who used to watch Prison Cell Block H?
Oh, yes.
But you would watch it and not watch it for like 2 years, and you watch it again, and it was just what happens to Prison Cell Block? Did you watch Prison Cell Block H? I didn't have a clue what I'm going on about.
Oh, I've heard of it. I've just never watched it.
It was one of them. You just come back from the pub and you put Prison Cell Block H on, and you may not watch it for months and months and months, and you just. Mark, do you remember Prison Cell Block H?
Yeah, roughly.
It was weird. Right, and we've got some absolute. This, to be honest, I've got some. These paintings are absolutely amazing. Let's just go here where the light is. So we're going to give these to Mark to decorate up on his wall. They are fantastic, and obviously all hand done with proper oils. And looking on the back, they're all signed. From here and here. So yeah, thank you ever so much for that. You had another thing got gifted to you the other week, didn't you, Mark? From pitch number 16. So that was Mark's as well, wasn't it? Right, Mark. On a wet day, if it rains, we could have a bit of a picture hanging session, couldn't we? Those are amazing. Really, really, really nice. Right. So I'm going to put that there. But what I might do with this dehydrated. Sorry, there's also a book here. Sorry, long-term survival guide. I'll try and remember at some stage. I'll download a clip of a documentary I was in. I don't know if I've already done this in the past, talking about surviving a nuclear attack. But I'll see on a documentary about it. Remind me at some stage, because it's quite interesting. About those of a certain age will remember Protect and Survive. Do you remember Protect and Survive? You don't remember Protect and Survive? Protect and Survive. So the government had these propaganda films. They put out these public information films back in, I guess, in the late 70s, early 80s, about nuclear attack, because the Cold War was still going on, and basically saying to save yourself in the event of a nuclear attack, what you'd do, you'd run over to your door like this, you'd unscrew your door, run over. This was called your inner refuge. Your inner refuge. You put your doors on the wall like that. This is absolutely God's honest truth. And again, if you go to my own personal channel, you'll see me talking about this. Then what you had to do was go upstairs and find all your suitcases and briefcases and bags, go in your garden and fill them up with soil, pile them up against the door that's on your wall, pile them up at the front, go inside, and that was your inner refuge. You survived a nuclear attack.
You got that in 4 minutes.
Yeah, but the government thought we would believe it. You'd be fried chips because the whole house was going to come collapsing down and all the rest of it. Meanwhile, no, seriously, I must try and get that documentary clip where I'm talking about. Right, Dave and Steph, what I think I'm going to do with this, I think I'm going to let Mark have a go with it, because you're into this sort of thing, Mark, and you got a bit excited when you saw that, didn't you? You were a bit overwhelmed with it, weren't you? Your eyes lit up. So I can see you and Sandra, even Sandra's mum, when she comes, you could have a dehydrating session together. Oh, it's going to be exciting, this, isn't it? Right.
Sort of made it, it's safe buying it, doesn't it?
Yeah, well, where are you going to get your onions from?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you've had to go to the shop to buy the onions to dehydrate them.
Oh, but next year he's going to grow them.
Oh, God. Actually, how's his tomato plants doing?
Tomatoes there.
If I could get in there, I'd go in myself.
You can dehydrate yourself. No, there's an idea. Right, at this point, I need to go back to work. It's all been a bit emotional. Is it bigger than Dan's?
What's it say on the front? Does it say buffalo?
It says buffalo.
Is this Lectrio?
Yeah, it's a lot smaller.
I don't know what. Yeah, it's a buffalo. A CS950 DB234 with an instruction book.
You put it all in there, dry it off, and then you put it in minor bags, and then you put it in
Have you always wanted one, Matt?
buckets.
Have you always wanted one? Would Action Man want one?
Well, yeah, it's prep food, survival.
Oh yeah.
It's a survival.
Yeah, we were talking about pot noodles the other day when pot noodles come out. How it revolutionised camping, wasn't it? Right, I'm possibly need to knit to my car. I've got something to do with that. I've got a limited edition thing to do with Action Man in my caravan as well. Only Dan. Right. Yeah, you stay out there, mate. Don't come in here. No, you can't see what I've been saying. Oh, I have got something for you that came inside it. It's okay, mate. You're all right. Yeah.
Bacon sandwich.
Yeah, it's a lovely day. Have you got over your shopping experience with us yesterday? I was just saying that we could set up a new YouTube channel.
I'd rather not with you.
Two men go shopping.
Yeah, I'd rather just do that on my own.
Oh, did you enjoy shopping with me yesterday?
No.
You're not going to believe what's just arrived for me.
What's arrived for you? Come on.
And it's bigger than yours. And it's better than yours. And the letter says you're going to be well gel.
What have you got? Oh, hello. What?
Oh, come and look at that. I've got something for you. Look at the look. It's bigger than yours.
Is it off same people?
Yeah. The size of it. And I've got a bottle of ginger beer for you and Mazzy. Mine's in the fridge. It says here, Dan's going to be well gel.
I'm not. We haven't even tried ours yet, and ours is big enough for what we need.
I'm not going to try that. At the moment, I'm gifting it to Mark till Sandra comes. Then I'm going to wrap it up for a Christmas present and say that I've been brilliant.
She'll love that.
I know she sort of things Sandra would love, innit?
Dry flowers out and stuff in it.
Look at these pretty things as well, right? So are you well gel?
When are you going to try this out? I want to see someone try it before I do it because I don't know what to do.
I'm gifting it to Mark. Maybe this afternoon we're in for a mad morning. We've got a cottage turnover to do, blah 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 blah. Lots of stress, but if we get a slot, I'm sure Mark will come over and do it.
Dave and Steph, wasn't it? Thank you very much, Dave and Steph, for the ginger beer. Appreciate it.
Ginger beer.
I'm still waking up.
Ginger beer. What, after your shopping trip? I know.
I'm tired.
This is. I said today was going to be a bit of a mad one. Right. First of all, this book that was sent here. From Dave and Steph. This book is actually for Dan, not for me, so I'll give that over there. We had to do a little bit of packing on these shelves, didn't we? But we've got all the shelves in here. So Mark's going to have a dabble with that. And, amongst other things I've been sent, I don't really know what this is, if I'm honest. I've been sent this. And it's a beaner. I don't know what this is. Dear Collector, it's Andre from Bina, where I've had the pleasure in creating this black that now graces your collection. Blah, 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 blah. Cheers, Andre, designer and maker at Bina. So, Andre, I'm assuming you're a viewer who sent me that. Thank you, is all I can say. Right, I'm running about 20 minutes behind here. I need to go back into the cottage. I've got washing in the washing machine there, and then I need to go and do the showers and toilets and get ready for this afternoon's chaos. Right, this is the calm before the storm. For us, it's going to be a very, very, very busy afternoon. I'll keep saying this. So facilities are all cleaned up. The cottage is underway. I've got stuff in the washing machine. I've got a problem with the washing machine. It's not draining properly anyway, and other stuff in the other washing machine. Everything is all listed out for today's arrivals. And as I mentioned earlier, they say this possibly sounds a little bit weird, but we do. So I'm just looking on the computer case when I'm not looking at the camera. But we do have a list ready for tomorrow as what should be happening tomorrow. We always keep ourselves paper copies just in case the booking system we have online goes down or we lose the internet. So I'm going to glug at a cup of water, a bottle of water and a couple of Haribos. Right, so we're contributing with the hot. We're not contributing with the hot tub. That is the hot tub. Mark cutting grass. We've just been sorting out the hot tub. That's just going to need a bit of a clean out. Obviously we've got the problems we've got because we're in such a rural place. It's flies once the cover's off. You can see the flies all attracting, so we have got some netting for that. And because of the antics, I think it's possibly the best way to describe it, some people have been up to in the hot tub without realising how loud they are. We're now restricting the usage of that in the evenings as well, because it was getting a little bit out of hand. And you know what? The steps are missing. Where's the steps? Ah, they're on this side. Hang on a minute. I'm going to put them back over. Because it takes more trouble with things than anything else. Right, so that's going to be done, and that's another hour to go, and the cottage will be ready for the next guest arrival. Right, so a couple little bits in our information room. We've got a poster for Russell's International Circus, and we've got these vouchers, these half-price vouchers. We've got quite a lot of these. Wednesdays and Sundays tickets are $7.99. With these vouchers, you can get half-price tickets. So with the vouchers, ringside seats are £11, grandstand £10, and without the voucher they're double that price. So yeah, ringside would be £22, but with these, with the exception of the special offer days on a Wednesday and Sunday, these will give you half-price tickets. So they're there, and then tomorrow we've got the Mumby garage sale. So if you're on the site, sorry, you may be missing this because I'm a day behind. Anyway, that's Saturday, and then Sunday coming up we've got the carnival in Sutton-on-Sea. So there's a lot going on, and our book collection is, to be honest, is getting a little bit too big. We may have to cull some books at some stage. Yeah, not too sure about that. So we've got the first arrival is here an hour early, and think about grabbing something to eat before this afternoon's madness. And before I forget, so Sandra's just sent over a couple of very, very small video files. She's nearly ended up with a black eye. So what I'm going to do now, we'll insert Sandra back at home, and she can tell you what she's been up to, including the almost black eye.
Good morning. I'm mostly sorting out house things today. So I've been cleaning windows and all sorts, and been out in the garden sorting out some pile of bits of wood that I moved when the roof work was being done. So starting to put it all back on the wood store where it was. And I looked over, saw that the tarp had come off from our log burner wood pile. Thought, oh, I'll just pop that back. What I hadn't noticed was in the long grass, which hasn't been cleared yet, there was a rake, and I stood on the wrong side of the rake, and I came off worse, is all I can say. So I'm going to have a nice bruise, which is just, yeah, I hope it doesn't get too painful. So I just had to stop everything. Fortunately, I dug out the witch hazel because my mum needs some for another reason, so I've been dabbing that on like crazy. Seems to have helped get a bit of the swelling down, thankfully. Anyway, so not the best start to the day. I was making quite good progress as well. I'm gonna have a breather and hope my eye settles down. It's getting a bit late now, so I am going to stop. But gardens have to be tamed, I guess. But personal preferences. But I'm rather liking it not so tame, and the crop of apples this year on both trees is the best it's been. Just have a quick look at this. Is that not amazing? I think either you get it or you don't, I guess. And finally, some runner beans on the way. Yay. Look at that. And a little bit hidden under the apples now. I'm going to take you around. So, courgettes are really going for it now. Lemon balm does need taming. Look at that rhubarb. And brassicas are doing pretty well too. Second rhubarb not quite so good, but that's not as established. But yeah. Ooh. And so as far as I'm concerned, the apple trees will be cut back, but after I've picked the apples. If I've got anything to do with it. Speak soon. Good evening. It's after work. I am finally, it's stopped raining. Finally starting to tame the back garden. So the only slight problem is I'm cutting the grass and I'm seeing baby frogs. This is the original pond. There are still a few left in there, however you can see. There's a couple in the corner. So I don't know whether these are a second batch of hatchlings or the runs of the litter or something, but there's definitely weeny little frogs hopping around as well. So I just really hope I don't damage any froggies.
And staying with us, who you did catch on camera a little bit earlier, Sue and Phil, Neil, Sandra and Russia with a love heart. Keep up the brilliant vlogs, great wildlife footage, best wishes, and they've bought quite a big goodie bag. Lots of treats for Russia. Oh look, some Campsite Warden energy drinks, some bubbly for Sandra. Oh, right, I'm actually going to keep those in here. Right. Haribos, thank you ever so much. A little bottle of bubbly, something for Sandra, and some chocolates as well. So thank you ever so much for those, Sil and Phil. And I know you had a great breakfast this afternoon, this morning. Oh, hang on a minute, I've got something in a little piece of tissue. Hang on a moment, I'm just trying to unwrap something. Oh, look at that. How cute is that? Oh, I do like to be beer. There's a seagull there, and funny enough, if you look carefully, it's a one-eyed seagull, Dan. There's a story behind that. Right, thank you ever so much for that. I'll whip those over to my caravan shortly. Coming on thick and fast, haven't they, Mike? Every time I turn it on, you walk backwards. Are you scared of my camera?
Oh, you got to get in the view, ain't you? Or...
Well, like Action Man. Yeah. Right, so yeah, I'm just sort of noting you. There's yeah, you got some new lines coming in. What have we got here? We've got energy drinks that I can spot in. What have we got here now?
Energy drinks.
Are they new? Any of them in the cold fridge?
No, I just got a few to test to see how they go.
Yeah, but yeah, get some in the fridge. Put them long ways in. Get them cooled down. And you got some new chocolate bars, haven't you? In fact, you had a dilemma with biscuits, didn't you?
Oh yeah, I've got some more biscuits.
Right, come on, let's see what you've got. What have you got? Come and show your wares, Mark.
I've got fig rolls.
Yeah, fig rolls. Good for the digestive systems, my mum used to say. Is that true or not? I'm not too sure.
Rich tea.
Oh yeah.
Digestives.
Yeah.
Coconut rings.
All right. Well, these are all new as well, aren't they?
Yeah, they're like a...
I can smell the mint on them.
Mm.
I can smell the mint on them.
Different. Mm.
And what else is here? What else is new here? This
rice.
Oh, microwave rice, is it?
Yeah.
So if you are staying with us at the Nurseries and you're in a tent or a camper van and you haven't got a microwave to do your microwave rice, what are they going to do, Mark? They're going to say, Mark, can we use your microwave?
Oh, yeah.
So they can come and use our microwave in here. You won't mind them doing that, will you?
Yeah.
as long as you buy the product from us. But Mark's, we've got microwave in the cafe.
Yeah.
Good idea, isn't it?
That's not bad.
So if you so if you want to come and buy any microwavable rice or anything, and you need to use the microwave and you haven't got any, come and do that. And how's the ice cream situation? We still got stock?
Yeah.
That's really something in the news about Magnum making mega bucks apparently. Oh god, blimey Charlie. Oh, Crunchy Blast. Oh, I'm looking at that one there. Crunchy Blast, that sounds ominous, doesn't it? Alright, okay. So plenty of ice creams. Yeah, all going good, Mark. You're relatively busy in the cafe this morning as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's been fairly steady.
Yeah. So, yeah, full on weekend. Right, what I'm going to do here now is those that were watching the circus clip from a couple of days ago, I had to edit music, blah, 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 especially with Dan from the Travel Trolls. I am going to insert a clip now, a full clip of Dan getting accosted and put into the circus ring, and it's the full clip with virtually all the original soundtrack on it. I've had to do quite a bit of editing to sort out the copyright material, but here's Dan, the clown, in the circus ring.
Yes!
Getting a little. Bang it, honey. Go, go.
Right, so a busy old afternoon. Just got a few more just to arrive, but we know what sort of time that they're due in at. And all being well, no dramas, but I have got a car drama again. I won't go into detail at the moment, but all I'll say at this stage is tomorrow I'm going to go to the guy where I bought the car from and go and have a word, and we'll take it from there. Watch this space.